The rain poured relentlessly as Nia ran through the empty streets, clutching a soaked letter against her chest. It was Promise Day, a day meant for love and lifelong commitments. But tonight, it felt like a race against time. 3 years ago, on this very night, Nia and Advik had stood on the same street, under the same rain. He had held her close and whispered, "No matter where life takes us, promise me one thing. You'll always come back to me." She had smiled and said, "I promise." But she had broken that promise. An unexpected job offer in another country had forced her to choose between her dreams and her heart. She had left without a proper goodbye, thinking it was the right thing to do, believing that time would heal them both. She was wrong. 3 years later, she returned to find out that Advik was leaving, this time for good. A friend had told her he was catching a late train, heading far away to start fresh. Now, drenched and breathless, Nia finally reached the station. Her eyes searched frantically until she spotted him, standing near the train, suitcase in hand, eyes lost in thought. "Advik!" she called out. He turned, his expression unreadable. "Nia?" She ran up to him, her heart pounding. "I'm sorry. I broke my promise. But I never stopped loving you." She held out the letter, the one she had written every day for 3 years but never sent. "If you still have space for me in your life, I promise I won't leave again." Advik looked at the letter, then at her. The pain of waiting, the scars of the past, and the love that had never faded were all in his eyes. The train's final boarding call echoed. He sighed, then let his suitcase fall to the ground. "You're late, Nia." His voice was soft. "But I was always waiting." She exhaled, tears mixing with the rain. "So, will you stay?" A small smile broke across his face. He took the letter from her hands, gripping it tightly. "Only if you promise never to leave again." She took his hand in hers, whispering, "I promise." And as the train left the station without him, they walked away together, this time towards forever.